Okay, this is a rushed response to Noah Plum 99. Jim, I believe. I'm Will. Nice to meet you. I'm not going to deal with the PZ Myers Sherman thing. I think he did a fine job here, and I can't think of anything I would add. I guess I would recommend Mr. Deity's video on it. If you haven't seen it, though, I'll link it for you. It's pretty funny. I just wanted to add to the whole drunk sex is rape part. Now, the problem as I see it is that the people who say flat out that drunk sex is rape, for some reason refuse to clearly define what they mean by drunk sex. Now, Rebecca Watson wrote an article a while back titled, Twitter users sad to hear they might be rapists. And and this came about because she tweeted, if you have sex with someone who is drunk, they are unable to consent, and that is rape. Now this is an old post, but another Twitter quote rape scandal made it current again when Dr. Phil tweeted a question on the subject, and the question was, is having sex with someone who is drunk rape? Now, it seems like a reasonable question, but the Twitters lost their minds. I have a screenshot of some of it. The hashtag was Dr. Phil questions, and it was trending for a while. And that tweet, of course, made him a rape apologist, and that tweet was later deleted, so, guilty. Now, right off the bat, the title of Rebecca's article diminishes rape to something that you can do and not even be aware of it. And what disgusts her is that these misogynistic tweeters, they're more concerned that they might be falsely accused of rape, when what they should be concerned about is whether or not they're actually raping somebody. Well, actually it's both. Yes, we are concerned if it's rape or consensual sex. That's important. We're also concerned that the definition of rape changed to include what we did last Saturday night, and nobody said anything. A wonderful experience and a horrifically evil act should not be that close together. That should be a fairly long trip, not a whoops. One guy in the article that apparently they knew tweeted, then you should call the cops on me, John, and end our acquaintancy as I'm a rapist many times over. Now, they knew what he meant, but they jumped all over him, oh, he's an admitted rapist, and look, he deleted his tweet too. That means he's guilty, And, it was obvious that he knew he had raped no one and was just talking about consensual drunk sex. And drunken sex is consensual if both parties are active participants, and active is the important key word here. Their level of intoxication is irrelevant. This is the gauge. You cannot imbibe away your responsibility for your actions. And if a woman can get drunk enough to no longer be responsible for their actions, then so can men. So why would we, anyone want to be able to do that? Isn't it better to be responsible for our actions? Now, she does link to the Google definition of drunk, which includes synonyms like impaired and tipsy. Now, you're considered legally drunk, in my state anyways, it's a blood alcohol level of 0.08. So according to Rebecca Watson and her ilk, after 0.08, it's entirely up to the woman whether or not she's responsible for her actions. That's a sweet deal. Someone also used the drunk driving in that comparison, which she did not understand, evidenced by the fact that she said that drunk driving is not something that is done to you. Well, so she just moved right past even the possibility of a woman being an active consenting participant in sex while drunk. So I'm going to use a movie to illustrate some drunk sex that is not rape. And relax, it's a clip from the movie A Cutting Edge with D.B. Sweeney and Maura Kelly. It's not porn. Now in it, they both go out to celebrate by drinking shots of tequila. And judging by the empty shot glasses, they were pretty toasted. Now later, he carries her into the room, not because she can't walk, but just because I guess she'd rather ride. And she comes onto him, and he turns her down, which was the right thing to do. Well, but then he immediately sleeps with another drunk woman, so no points for him. But being an asshole does not make you a rapist. So anyways, he when he turns her down, she gets mad and says, "In case you missed it, I'm throwing myself at you." Now, at that point, if he had had sex with her, it would not have been rape, but it most certainly would have been drunk sex. Now, this is what we're trying to clarify. Now, for rape to occur, I think at least one person must not be an active, willing participant. I think we can all agree on that. And it doesn't matter if they gave consent earlier and then got too inebriated to be an active participant. Once that happens, consent is rescinded. I hope that was clear enough. I don't understand why they're trying to, or what they're trying to accomplish by keeping what constitutes drunk sex subjective, while still insisting that it's rape. The only thing they're going to accomplish is to destigmatize what should be one of the most stigmatizing or stigmatized crimes possible. Even in prison, you're going to be treated with more respect as a murderer than you are as a rapist. Serious crimes need to be strictly defined or they won't be taken seriously. So, all right, I guess I'm officially a rape apologist now, which doesn't mean shit anymore because they've turned that accusation into a meaningless joke. It's no longer a description of someone that actually tries to excuse rapists. All right, that's enough damage for today. Drink responsibly.